Now, boys and girls, today's video, we're going to take a look at players that could be returning to FIFA 18. Now, I made this video like a few weeks ago, and I tell you what, guys, you seem to really enjoy it. It got a load of likes, and yeah, you guys really did enjoy it. So, because it did well, I'm here today with a second episode, and if you want to see a third episode, drop a like and a thumbs up down below, as always. Greatly appreciated. We're going to take a look at players that have not been in the previous FIFA, but could be making an appearance in the next FIFA, alright? And it's interesting stories, interesting signings, interesting transfers. Also, if you want to get any custom controllers, GetGripped there, link top right hand corner. You already know by now, Rossihd get you 5% off. Bang. Now, the first one's a well-known one that I'm not going to talk about too much about because, you know, you already know a lot about it. We've got Paulinho. He's joined, obviously, Barcelona. We don't know how this has happened. We don't know how this transfer has actually gone about. But what we do know is he's no longer in the Chinese Super League, so he's going to be at Barcelona next season. And, of course, Barcelona are in FIFA. No shit, Sherlock. Now, the Chinese Super League may be in FIFA next year, so I could have potentially added him, but I've added no Chinese Super League players in this episode today because I could talk about loads of players in that league. It's a little bit boring, so I've gone a little bit further afield and done a bit more research for you. Now, Paulinho actually came out and said, I took a pay cut to join Barcelona. Okay, so he took a pay cut to leave China to go to Barcelona. That just shows how you know the game's gone a little bit mad, right? You can play in China and you can get a big money move to Barcelona, but still take a massive pay cut. I mean, Barcelona is one of the biggest teams in the world, and he's taking a massive pay cut to go there. Like, that doesn't really make any sense to me. Now, if he was joining, you know, Scunthorpe or something like that from, obviously, no disrespect to any Scunthorpe fans, but if he was going there from, obviously, China, you'd understand there might be a bit of a pay cut. But Barcelona, like, you know, it's just gone mad. But yeah, Paulinho, FIFA 18, we're going to see this happen, definitely. For the second player, we've actually got Dimitar Berbatov. He's come out of retirement, or I'm not sure if he actually officially retired, but he's gone to India, Indian Super League, right? And he's gone to, was it, Kasala Blasters. That's right, he's done a one-year deal with them. But as you're thinking, Rossihd, Indian Super League isn't in FIFA. Well, there are talks for rumored to be in FIFA 18 next year. Now, there is an article here I'm reading about the Indian Super League going to FIFA next year. Apparently, according to this, Chinese Super League is pretty much a done deal, and it's definitely going to be in FIFA next year. But a second team, okay, well, the second league that could be joining is Indian Super League, okay, and that is second in the FIFA fan voting. That is second in the FIFA fan voting website, alright? 154,000 votes compared to, what, 156,000 for Chinese Super League. So only a couple thousand off. The Chinese Super League, Indian Super League as the two most, you know, requested leagues in FIFA next year. Chinese Super League looks like it's already happened. There's been loads of leaked stuff about that. Indian Super League looks like the next favourite. Could we see Dimitar Berbatov back in FIFA? So yeah, I talked about this guy in a lot of detail in a transfer video about a week ago, I believe. So I'm not going to talk about it too much today because a lot of you have already watched that video. I've already seen a lot of this information covered. But another player who's actually just joined the, obviously, same team, same league, Indian Super League team is actually Wes Brown. Would you believe it? Wes Brown is no longer retired and actually playing competitive football once again and could be in FIFA next year. So that's right, Dimitar Berbatov, Wes Brown, former teammates, are now linking up once again later on in their careers in a country they've never played in before, and it's going to be something new for them. Brand new experience, brand new culture, and they might actually really enjoy it. Now, this team is co-owned by legendary Indian cricketer Sachin Tendulkar. I don't know about my Indian pronunciation, so we'll miss that one. 36-year-old forward has been out of contract since last summer. We're talking about Berbatov now, but will now link up with former United teammate Wes Brown at the Blasters in a one-year deal. Reen Mullerstein is an ex-Man United head coach, and he's also there. He's at Fulham as well. So they've all worked together. They all know what each other can do, but can they do bits in Indian Super League next year? We'll have to wait and see. So next up, we've got a bit of an interesting one just to finish the video. We've only got 4 players today because this like research for these videos are really difficult, and you can't always find all the players you want to find. But we've actually got Florent Malouda, who actually, there's an interesting story behind this, and I'm going to just give it briefly to you now. I'm not going to talk about it for too long. So Florent Malouda is owned by Delhi Dynamos, I believe, obviously an Indian Super League team. He went on loan to an Egyptian team, but obviously when his loan deal is obviously over, he go back to India, and obviously the Indian Super League is in FIFA. Then Florent Malouda will be in FIFA once again. That is the reason why he's in this video. But there's a bit more to the old Florent Malouda story. He tried playing for French Gini like not too long ago, and he shouldn't have done that. And yeah, that cost that team, that international team, something like entrance to the Gold Cup, like, or they got kicked him out of the tournament or something. So yeah, he's still involved in lots of weird stuff. Trying to change international teams, getting the international team kicked out of a tournament. Obviously, he's playing in Egypt, which is obviously pretty different. Not a lot of players play in Egypt. But obviously, if he goes back, that was only like a 6-month loan deal to the Egyptian team. But when he goes back to Delhi Dynamos, who apparently is managed by Roberto Carlos, is that still the case? No, he's no longer manager of that. But anyway, when he goes back to Delhi Dynamos, if he does go back, could we see Florent Malouda in FIFA once again next year? Anyway, guys, a bit of a shorter video today, but hopefully you have enjoyed it. Drop a like and a thumbs up down below if you have. It'd be greatly appreciated. I'm out. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Take it easy. Peace.